Okay. Hello. Welcome to the first ever channel. Welcome to the first video on this channel where I will be reviewing books. I will be doing book hauls, which is what we're doing today, and I will be doing like book recommendations and stuff like that. So today we got a book haul. Lots of the books are in there, so I'll be taking them off as we go. But it was my birthday, and I got a lot of money, and you know what I did? Instead of deciding to save that money, I decided to go to Barnes & Noble and blow off all my money like a responsible person I am. Not. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over, we have dystopian, fantasy, and also we have two other books. Okay, so let's start with dystopian. Alright, we got the Red Queen series, which consists of the Red Queen, the Glass Sword. Sword? Yeah, sword. I'm surprised it's not like glass crown. King's Cage, and Warstorm. And then I got this extra collection. It says it's a must-have companion to the iconic Red Queen series, so I had to pick that up. Alright, so Red Queen series, it's about a place, so it's a dystopian, and it's a place, it sounds really cool, where there's red bloods and silver bloods, and the silver bloods have supernatural powers. Ooh. And there's the red bloods who are kind of like the deer underneath their shoes, they're worthless. And then our main character, Mare, I've never heard that name before. Mare has a red blood, but turns out to have a supernatural power. And then the king finds out, and he takes her in as the lost princess, and hooks her up with his son. So you got some fantasies, some dystopian, some romance in there, so looks kind of fun. Let's go to the next one. The next one is a very well-known series, and it is the Divergent trilogy. It has Divergent, then it has Insurgent, just need to make sure, and then Allegiant. So Divergent, I can't tell you exactly what it's about, but it is a dystopian. On the back it says, one choice decides your friends, one choice defines your belief, one choice determines your loyalties forever, one choice can transform you. So it sounds very interesting. I know it's really popular, which made me more enticed, which made me more eager to pick it up. And then I also got, this came with the pack, an extra collection thing, kind of like the Red Queen series one, so I'm excited to read this. Yeah. So the last dystopian we have is The Toll, which is the third book in the Arc of a Scythe. I'm currently 300 pages in. I think, I don't even remember. I don't use bookmarks, is that weird? Anyway, I'm hoping to finish this today or tomorrow. So it is the third book in the Scythe trilogy. It is also a dystopian, so pretty much there's a world with no hunger, no death, and the only way that they maintain population or keep population in control is by scythes, and they kill people permanently instead, because usually people render deadish, so they don't die permanently, so no death, except you're kind of like scared your whole life. You're gonna get killed by a scythe, which would not be fun, but I mean, you could live a long time, so. But it's a really good book, lots of emotional bits and stuff, so I will be doing a review on that sometime, but you should go read it, it's pretty cool, so. Next we got the Six of Crows duology. I think it is fantasy, but I totally could be wrong. It's by Leigh Bardugo. Look at these. They're so beautiful on the inside. This is the second one. And then you got the one thing that annoys me. Look at this. Why do they do this? Why on earth do you bother? Why? What makes you want to do that? Oh, let's make the cover shorter. Does it benefit it? What does it do? What does it, please, someone tell me. Okay, anyway. Ketterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be hard for the right price. Anything can be had for the right price. And no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. So, I don't know if it's really fantasy, but I think it's fantasy. I could be wrong though. But I know it's a really popular book duology, so lots of people read it, so I thought I might give it a try as well. I know he's written lots of other books that are really popular, like Night House, so, and he also has a series that made into a Netflix show, so, you know, could be cool. Next we got The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. This one I'm not going to take too much time on, but I think everyone kind of knows what these are about. They have really nice covers. They're also really smooth, but the covers are really beautiful. So if you don't know what Lord of the Rings is about, what? I watched the movies a while ago, but I kind of forget most things that happen. So I'm excited to have the experience all over again, but in books, because I haven't read the books. So I'm excited to do that, because we all know the books are better than the movies. Everyone tells readers that they need to shut up and stop saying that, but we all know it's true. Next we have a... That's so much better. Okay. Next we got a book that is going to be a series, and right now it's just a standalone. I think it's going to be a series, at least that's what someone told me. This is a gift from a friend. So basically, a quick overview of this is... Language is a literal magic. 17-year-old Shay lived her entire life. Her family was attacked by a killer blob thing. And in the silence, the chaos is growing. With heart set on justice, Shay journeys to unlock the truth, which may be closer than she thinks. Just listen. So, it looks pretty interesting. I don't know a whole lot about it, other than what I just told you. But I do know... Oh, this is pretty beautiful. I like this. I like the color combination. So, I'm excited to read this. I don't have a lot of standalones. I know this isn't really a standalone, but, you know. I forgot I lowered my chair, that scared me. But next we have a series pretty much everyone knows by an author that pretty much knows, Sarah J. Maas. It's the Throne of Glass series. One thing, it's like dark yellow, which, why would you do that? Do I want to show the covers? Yeah, because it's beautiful. So this is a series. I picked up the whole series. Why? Because even if I don't like a series, I'm gonna read it all, because I'm gonna want to know what happens. So let's go through all the books. First, I have to put them all in order, because I do my books in order on my bookshelf from first all the way to last. So, oh my gosh, I'm doing it wrong again. Covers are really beautiful. Like, Assassin's Blade, this is a prequel, but everyone says to read it first. So, I'll read it first. I'll just do what everyone says. And then we got The Throne of Glass, which is kind of the real first book. There's a sticker on it. Yeah, okay. And then The Crown of Midnight. The covers just kind of keep getting better. The Heir of Fire. Oh, look at that pretty green. And then The Queen of Shadows. This is where the books start getting a little bigger. The Empire Storms. Why? That's not good. Tower of Dawn. And then we have the biggest one of all, even though it's not as thick. They like made the pages smaller. It's like 950 pages. Kingdom of Ash. So, Red Queen series, it's about an assassin, and that's pretty much all I know. There's gotta be magic in it, because first of all, the covers, ooh, magical, and it's fantasy, so I would do research. Or not, you can just pick them up without knowing what it's about, like me, do it. Don't follow, don't do as I say. But, yeah, let's go, look at more. Alright, sorry if the angle keeps changing, my phone keeps falling down, but this is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It is 1,001 pages. It doesn't look like it, because it also has Bible thin pages. So, but this, It's a chunky, man. So it's a 3-book series. The fourth one, no, the fourth one just came out today. So that's cool. The Rhythm of War. So if I like this one, I'm gonna go to Barnes and Noble and pick up the next two, and then if I like, and then I'll be finished with those next century. But I'm gonna only read this little paragraph on the back, but these are the four. There are from whom you watch, whom, not who. We're really not modern. The first is a surgeon forced to forsake healing to fight in the most brutal war of our time. The second is an assassin, a murderer who weeps as he kills. The third is a liar, a young woman who wears a skull or mantle over the heart of a thief. The last is a prince, a warlord, whose eyes have opened to ancient past as his a thirst for battle wanes. So I'm excited to read this. It is high fantasy. It's also an adult fantasy. Yeah, I'm clearly an adult, so that works out perfectly. Next we have a series or a trilogy by the same author, Brandon Sanderson. It is the Mistborn trilogy. So we got Mistborn, and then we got The Well of Ascension, and then we got The Hero Through Ages. This one is about an assassin that doesn't think she's good enough. Like, definitely more detail than that, because again, Bible thin pages. Brandon Sanderson must be like a really holy guy or something. But that is what this is. Yeah, they look pretty thin, but they're like 800 pages, so that is fun too. But yeah, that's all I know about it. I would do more research. I would start with the Mistborn trilogy if you're just getting into Brandon Sanderson. But I'm not patient enough. I want to get to Way of Kings, but because these are like, yeah. But all right, now we're leaving fantasy and going to these two books right here. All right, next is The Book Thief. I don't have it right now because someone is borrowing it from me, my sister. So it's like in the house, but I don't want to go get it right now. Nah. It's like set in Germany in 1939, and it's narrated by Death. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be, but I'm interested to see how. It's historical fiction, I think, but it's this girl who steals books from the German libraries, and then when their family takes in not a Nazi. They were not taking a Nazi, a Jew. Her life turns upside down. Ooh. So yeah, this is pretty. I'm not so eager to get to this, but you know, I'm willing to give it a try. So it interests me. So. All right, next book, last book. Wonder, a book that we've all read, hopefully. If you haven't, it's about a boy named Augie who has a facial deformity, and it's about his journey through school and all of his friendships and the challenges he faces. It's a really good book. I read this in 5th grade and I watched the movie. It was really good. I'm hoping to read it again, and I just needed a hardback or a physical copy. If you haven't read this, do that. Even this, especially before you read the movie. The movie's great though too. It's really good. So that is gonna be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of this video. And let me know your favorite book. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.